Hey, how's it going? Ben here. Great to see you again. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, I wanted to talk about my new mobile phone. This one right here, my iPhone 13. Just to brag a little bit. But I wanted to speak about the camera specifically. I wanted to talk about the photos I've been taking on this camera and some of the ideas I've had. I want to see if we can make money on stock photography websites using the images captured on a iPhone 13. Having not upgraded a phone for a long time, I was last using a very cheap, reasonably priced, I should say, smartphone, and the camera was pretty terrible. I hated taking pictures with my previous phone. I never used anything with them. I do have a good compact camera, which I'm recording this video on, which is a Sony, I think it's a VR100. I could be wrong, is it the RX100? I forget. Anyway, I have a good compact camera, so I never really thought I needed a good camera on my mobile phone. However, when I was upgrading, I decided to go all out this time. It was on my birthday, felt like treating myself, and I got the new iPhone 13. And I have to say, the camera and the images I've been able to take on this phone have been really impressive. I'm really happy with them. I was very surprised by the image quality. I was very happy with the image quality. I think they look great. And this gave me the idea that I could probably start using the images from this mobile phone and upload them to stock photography websites and see if we can make some money from mobile photography, from photographs taken on the iPhone 13. I have had this idea in the past. However, like I mentioned, my previous mobile, the camera was very poor and I wasn't able. I tried to upload some pictures taken on that camera and they didn't meet the requirements on Shutterstock or Adobe or Alamy. So the file size was too small on those images. They also weren't very good. I highly doubt anyone would be paying any money for those images. However, I am really impressed by the image quality on some of the images I've captured on my iPhone already, and I actually could see someone potentially downloading them. Now, they're nowhere near the same file size of the images I usually shoot on my Sony or my Fujifilm cameras. I typically shoot in RAW as well, so we're getting really large file types. And by shooting in RAW, I have a lot of data to work with in post-production when I'm editing the images. So we do typically have quite large and highly edited images up on the stock photography websites that get downloaded. However, I thought it would be a good experiment to try this out. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there with mobile phones who've heard of stock photography and are considering starting to upload some of their images. So in this video, we're going to go out, we're going to shoot some photos on the iPhone 13. I'll also record a large part of this video on my iPhone, so you get an idea of the image quality of the video and stills that we're able to take on the iPhone. We'll then look at some of the editing software. I downloaded Lightroom on the phone. Again, very impressed with the functionality of Lightroom on the mobile device. I had no idea you could get the presets and that kind of thing on the application. So what I'm thinking is we'll go out and shoot some images, record some video, edit them in the phone, and I believe Shutterstock even has a mobile application. So we'll try uploading the images to Shutterstock and check out what the application, the Shutterstock apps see how it works, maybe even give a little bit of a review of shooting, editing and uploading to stock photography websites using the iPhone 13. Alright, so I thought I would record the next part of my video on my iPhone so you can get an idea of the video quality. I'm also recording the sound. I didn't have an area to plug my mic into the into the iPhone. Unfortunately, there's a different connection socket I'm sure you're aware of. But I'm actually pretty interested to see what the video and sound is like on the iPhone 13. So this is the rear camera filming myself, so I can't actually see myself right now, so I hope I'm in shot. And then for the remainder of this video, I'm probably going to use the iPhone to give you an idea of the image quality. So this is the front-facing camera, just to give you an idea of what that looks like. I'm also holding the mobile by hand now, so apologies for the shakiness, but I did want to see the difference between the rear camera and the front-facing camera. The front-facing camera, as I expected, does look a little bit lower in quality, but we'll see, I guess, the results after we've put this video together. Alright, so I thought we could go outside now and take some photos, and I'll try and show you what I mean, why I'm impressed with this camera. We'll go outside and take some video and some photographs. I think the first stop will be the back garden, so not too far. Top tip, if you're taking pictures of plants, get yourself one of these things. Bit of water and it looks like you've got some raindrops on the leaves. So this one is my avocado plant growing a little bit. And over here we have a new croton plant, which I'm hoping grows big and grows some big leaves. Alright, so we got some pretty cool images from the back garden, but I think if we head out and go on a little bit of an explore around town, we can probably find some better, more interesting things to take photos of. So I'll grab my shoes and we can head out. Actually picked a bit of a dark and miserable day to go out and make a video today. But that's rainy season for you. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's some houses over there I'm going to try and zoom into. It's quite far away, but not bad zoom, but we have lost a lot of detail. I'm going to head home because it looks like the heavens are about to open, so did get a few photos, so looking forward to getting back home, putting them through Lightroom and seeing what we have from the iPhone today. Next time we'll hope for a brighter day next time we come out and get some pictures, because I imagine there's a ton of rain about to fall from that cloud right there. Back home, dodged the rain. I guess it was a successful trip out. So I didn't get as many photos as I was hoping to. The weather conditions were a little bit unfortunate, but I think we did get a few good pictures from today's trip. So we did get a few decent pictures. First up is this picture, a nice picture of a coconut tree. I think I will be able to upload to that to a stock photography site. I could imagine someone needing a picture of some coconuts perhaps, especially in a tree. What else did we get? I took a few videos. This one's a nice picture of the sign. So this is where we were. We were on Ko Lampu. I think that says Lampu, but I'm not 100% sure. So it's a park, Got Lampu Park. Yeah, little island, very nice. First time I've been there as well, so I've been meaning to go there for a while. Happy to go there, even though it's got very dark clouds, but it actually looks, it gives it a little bit of a gritty look, the dark grey sky. So I'm not overly impressed with these images, but I think they're reasonably good. They look fine. All right, this image is quite interesting. So we had some little, we had a tree with some little branches hanging down. So yeah, it's quite a nice color we've managed to pick up. And again, it's a reasonably good image, this. Taken, especially considering this has been taken on my mobile phone. I'm very happy with that image. What else did we get? All right, so I think this one is potentially my favorite. So it's kind of a shot out of the water, a little bit grey. It's funny because these images remind me of England. They remind me of where I used to live back home in England. These are taken in Thailand, but I think it's a grey sky and sort of the brown water. Reminds me more of the UK. But yeah, reasonably good image. We'll probably be able to use that one. And yeah, happy with a few of the shots from the garden. So we've got a few different shots of close-ups of leaves, cactuses, and some of my other plants. I do have a few more images than the ones taken today that I've taken in the past couple of weeks. So I think we have a good amount of images to maybe upload to stock photography websites. Change of plan. So I downloaded the Shutterstock app. I tried to log in. There was a big fuss. I ended up changing my password on my computer, tried to log in, started getting requests of a strange behavior from my account. They want me to reset the password. They sent me an email. I'm not going through all this right now. I'm not using this application to upload the pictures from my phone. What I'll do is I'll send the photos from my phone to my computer and upload them to Shutterstock in the regular way. I'm also not a massive fan of editing the images on my phone. I'm very impressed by how much detail and how many applications and the functionality of the Adobe suite. You can get a ton of stuff on your mobile now, but the PC version still works a lot better for me. Maybe it's just what I'm used to. Maybe it's a bigger screen so I can actually see what I'm doing and see what the image really looks like. So I'm going to send the images over to my computer. I'll upload them to Shutterstock, and next month I'll check in with you again and give you an update. I'll give you the part 2 of my mobile Shutterstock challenge. I'm also not going to only put them on Shutterstock. So typically I would upload them to Shutterstock, Adobe Stock and Alamy. I'll probably do that instead. So I was going to only upload them to Shutterstock through the app, because Shutterstock is the only stock site I know of that has an application where you can upload them to your site. So you can do this all in your mobile. I'm not gonna. It was too much hassle. I didn't really like editing the pictures, and I had a lot of trouble trying to log into the Shutterstock application. So I'm just going to leave it and send them over to my computer and do it that way. My apologies, anyone waiting for a Shutterstock application review. That's not going to be this. I'll see if I can get it working for the next video, the next update next month. If you do stock photography from your mobile, let me know in the comments how you find it. Do you use the applications on your mobile, or do you send the pictures to your computer? For me, the applications weren't quite up to scratch. I found it a little bit frustrating, so it's going to be a lot easier just to send them over to the PC and do it there. But I'd love to hear what you think about that. Subscribe if you're a stock photographer. I talk about it a lot on this channel, and I would love to get a dialogue going here. Like this video if you found it useful, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, especially if you made it this far, and I'll see you next time.